Okay, get your apron, your alibi, and your appetite ready. We're about to make a little dark magic in the kitchen today. I decided I was going to do pulled pork, cheesy potatoes, coleslaw, and some southern style green beans. I started with a pork loin that was center cut and a sirloin roast that was also a pork loin that I got from Meijer last night. I trimmed the fat and covered it in some spicy brown mustard to use as a binder. I started that with some chili powder, some chicken, Mrs. Dash, some maple McCormick seasoning, chipotle pepper, Kinder's steak blend seasoning, some mesquite seasoning, and I had a bunch of peppers left over in my produce bowl that needed to be used up, and I love a good pepper, so we threw all that shit together in the crock pot. In this bowl, I used some smokehouse seasoning, some random barbecue sauce that was on sale. If you know how to cook, you can dress that shit up. We went in with the Maggi seasoning, a bunch of liquid smoke today, some more of that mesquite seasoning. I think those are the McCormick grillers. I really like those. I threw some molasses in there because we like a sweet and spicy sticky sauce, and a little Japanese barbecue sauce. I had some Melinda's Polynesian sweet and spicy seasoning that I threw in there. And I just added some water and mixed all of that up. And threw that in the crock pot on high. It was from 9 a.m. until like 4 p.m. I had it on high. So that's what it's looking like so far. So I cut up a green cabbage and a purple cabbage, and then I found some rainbow matchstick carrots, so I threw that in a bowl. In my pan, I did sugar, canola oil, apple cider vinegar, and some Montreal chicken seasoning, lots of black pepper, some ground mustard, some dried basil, and I cooked that until the sugar dissolved, and I threw that all over my cabbage mixture. This is going to be a mayo-free, vinegar-based coleslaw. Permini Brothers is known for this particular style of coleslaw, and my dad doesn't like mayo, so it was perfect. I chopped up some celery since I didn't have any celery salt, and it kind of went perfect, and I threw that in the fridge. I took 3 Knorr chicken stock cubes and I put that in a pot of boiling water. And I had my daughter cut up a bunch of potatoes after peeling them. And we did like little cubes and threw that in there to boil for a little while. I added butter, chicken bouillon. I know you guys are so tired of my chicken bouillon, but look up the history of cooking with bouillon. It's amazing. Some paprika, some Montreal chicken seasoning. A lot of these seasonings you see a lot, they're staples in my house. I did some shredded sharp cheddar, some shredded pepper jack, shredded Gouda, and I mixed in some heavy whipping cream. I didn't feel like making a cheese sauce today, so this kind of worked out perfectly. I layered half of the potato mixture and put some Gouda. And then I had some taco blend cheese left over from the taco recipe the other day. So I said, why the hell not? In this pan, I just chopped up a smoked sausage and some frozen green beans with some chicken bouillon, some butter, and some meat tenderizer seasoning. I checked on my pork loin in the crock pot, and it started to fall apart, but it still needed a little bit of time, so I just gave it maybe another 30 minutes, and then it started to fall off the bone, so it came out perfect, and then all of those juices released, so you'll see how it goes next. There's the potatoes and the green beans coming out. Those came out super cheesy and creamy and tangy from the Gouda, and there's the green beans. I just simmered those on low for 30 minutes and added a little butter. They were perfect. There's the bone literally just pulling out of my pulled pork. And then I just started to mix it and grab any gristle or bones I could feel with the tongs. I would have used just gloves and my hands, but I feel like they would have taken the video down for how scary that would be for people. But I've got those mom hands that don't get burned, from hot water and food and shit. But anyway, In a foil pan, I just threw some more of that barbecue sauce and some brown sugar. I do it like this because I like mine spicier, but my daughter doesn't. So I had some Hawaiian style hamburger buns. I just piled that up on top of there. My cabbage is finally wilted, so I topped my pulled pork with that. And then I had some bread and butter style pickle chips that I threw on top of there for the sandwich. I cut a big scoop of the cheesy potatoes and put that on the plate. And there is our pulled pork dinner for the next couple of days. And then I sat down and had a drink with Dad. Here goes my guy. What is your favorite meal I've ever made?
Best meal she's ever made is shepherd's pie. I'm from Irish heritage, and she made a fantastic shepherd's pie.
And if you could choose the next meal that I make, what would it be?
It would involve booze and more shepherd's pie.
Okay, let's do a toast to shepherd's pie. Cheers.
Cheers, kid.
I really love him. But anyway, your girl is on YouTube now. If you want to keep up with my recipes, that is at Miss Ritta Love. That's Ritta with 2 T's. And until next time, thank you for watching. Please enjoy your food and have the day that you deserve. Bye.